Hey, welcome to Movie Bites. The Purge Anarchy. Movie Recap. In a dystopian United States ruled by a totalitarian government known as the New Founding Fathers, the annual Purge, a 12-hour event that legalizes all crimes without authorities intervening, is credited as having saved the country's collapsing economy. While everyone across the United States prepares for the carnage, the nation's impoverished population is no longer seen as people, but as living garbage, whom the wealthy denounce as only living to serve their needs. However, before the 6th annual Purge begins on March 21, 2023, a successful anti-purge resistance group led by Carmelo Johns and his partner, the stranger from the first film, hijack government feeds to denounce the New Founding Fathers and their actions. In Los Angeles, working-class waitress Eva Sanchez returns home to her 17-year-old daughter Callie and terminally ill father Rico, who also despises the New Founding Fathers. As Eva and Callie prepare to barricade themselves into their apartment, Rico retires to his room to be alone as the purge starts. As the purge alarm sounds, Rico slips out to a waiting limousine, leaving a note for his family revealing that he has sold himself as a purge offering in exchange for $100,000 to be paid to Eva and Callie after the purge. Eva and Callie are distraught by this situation. Estranged married couple Shane and Liz visit a grocery store, only to be harassed by a masked gang of bikers. As they drive away to avoid them, their car breaks down, as the biker gang had cut their fuel line. Meanwhile, an off-duty Los Angeles Police Department Sergeant, Leo Barnes, plots to kill Warren Grass, a man who had inadvertently run down and killed his son while driving drunk not during the purge, and was acquitted on legal technicalities. Despite pleas from his ex-wife Janice to abandon his plans, Barnes drives out into the streets with an armored car and several weapons, posing as a vigilante. As Shane and Liz try to find safer hiding places, the purge commences. Eva and Callie are attacked by their lustful superintendent Diego, who felt insulted in the past by Eva, but he is gunned down by a paramilitary platoon, which captures the women to offer them to their leader Big Daddy for his own personal purge. Leo passes by the scene and rescues them after killing the troops and wounding Big Daddy. They find Shane and Liz hiding in Leo's car. The group flees just as Big Daddy fires at them, damaging the vehicle. After Leo's car breaks down, the group flees on foot, and Eva promises Leo a new car from her co-worker, TANYA, in exchange for Leo's protection. As they navigate the hostile streets, they find evidence that the anti-purge group has been gaining the upper hand against the purgers, discovering a paramilitary van surrounded by soldiers who were shot to death by the resistance fighters. After freeing Shane from a trap and taking guns from the abandoned truck, they head to the subways. Chaos ensues when a pyrotechnic purging gang invades the subways and sets the tunnel ablaze. Shane is wounded, but the group manages to escape after he and Liz destroy the gang's all-terrain vehicle and its propane tank with the salvaged submachine guns, killing the entire gang. The group returns to the streets, but as they near Tanya's apartment building, Eva unknowingly signals a traffic camera to identify them to the paramilitary troops who pick up the apartment's location. They reach Tanya's house, where Eva confesses she lied to Leo about the car, as her co-worker does not have one. Tanya's family takes them in, offering dinner and medicine. However, Tanya's sister LORRAINE proceeds to murder her sister for sleeping with her husband. The group leaves the family to their fate, only to be captured by the masked gang who ambushed Shane and Liz earlier. This gang reveals that they had no intention to kill the group and are selling them off to an auction, taking them to a theater where upper-class purgers bid on them for human hunting. After the group is forced into the arena, Leo subdues and kills a purger, taking his weapon and night vision glasses, using the devices to overpower and kill several other attackers, providing their arms to Shane and the others before the head purger calls in security to suppress the uprising. Shane is shot and killed by security forces. As Liz mourns Shane's death, the anti-purge group attacks the compound, killing the security forces and remaining purgers. Liz chooses to stay with the resistance fighters to retaliate against Shane's murderers, while Leo, Eva, and Callie leave. Leo carjacks the head purger, holding her at gunpoint and threatening her before leaving in her car. Leo, Eva, and Callie drive up to a suburban neighborhood and stop at the home of Warren Grass at 6:55 a.m., 5 minutes before the end of the purge. After telling the story of his son's death, he ventures into the house despite Eva and Callie's pleas, threatening Warren and his wife. Later, Leo exits the house covered in blood, only to be shot by Big Daddy, who reveals that the new founding fathers have secretly dispatched death squads to increase the body count because the purge eliminates too few of the lower class, due to most of the purgers murdering those they have personal grudges against and not just random people, which was the NFFA's original intentions when the purge was conceived. Just as he is about to kill Leo, Warren appears and kills Big Daddy with a single shot from a handgun, revealing that Leo chose to forgive and spare him. As Big Daddy's death squad appears while Eva, Callie, and Warren prepare to defend themselves, sirens blare to signal the end of the purge, making Big Daddy's death legal and sparing Leo. Warren drives Eva, Callie, and Leo to the hospital as news and police helicopters fly over the city. At the end of the film, it is shown that it is 7:09 on the morning of March 22nd, and that there are 364 days until the next purge. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit that notification button for the best movie recaps. Let me know in the comments which next recap you want to watch.